issue good reception conditions.
Radio Newsreel. Hello, this is Anna Maria Popescu welcoming you to Radio Romania International, broadcasting from Bucharest. In Radio Newsreel today, after the news, we will look at the recent scandals in the Romanian milk industry. Later in the newsreel, we invite you to stay tuned for an item devoted to the Iron Lady of British politics, Margaret Thatcher. Before that, however, here is the news bulletin with Petromiarul Simion. The headlines. The employees of the Old Kim petrochemical plant in Râmnicu Vâlcea protested in Bucharest against the uncertain situation of the plant. The Speaker of the Romanian Chamber of Deputies, Valerius Gonea, has participated in Erevan in the ceremony of investiture of the Armenian president. And Pyongyang called on foreigners to consider evacuation from South Korea, as their lives are in danger in case of a thermonuclear war. Trade unionists with the Old Kim petrochemical works in Râmnicu Vâlcea in the south have ended the protests in front of the Romanian government building after their representatives talked with the Minister for Social Dialogue, Doina Pana. They forwarded their claims to the Prime Minister Victor Ponta, considering the decision on the fate of the petrochemical plant as being political. The 3,000 employees are discontent with the announced layoffs and the uncertain situation of the plant, which is insolvent due to the big debts accumulated. The protesters call for the payment of overdue salaries. The rally in Bucharest follows 3 weeks of protests in front of the Old Kim plant. The Speaker of the Romanian Chamber of Deputies, Valerius Gonea, on Tuesday participated in the ceremony of investiture of the Armenian President Serge Sargsyan, re-elected president for a second term in office. On an official visit to Erevan, Valerius Gonea will meet with the President of the National Assembly, Hovik Abrashan, and with the Patriarch of Armenia, Karakim Nersesyan. The visit is part of the political dialogue Romania has with the countries in the wider Black Sea area, and it confirms Bucharest's commitment to promoting regional stability and cooperation. Romania could be a gate to Europe for the United Arab Emirates, said Tuesday the Romanian Transport Minister Radu Fenechiu during a meeting with the United Arab Emirates Ambassador to Bucharest, Iacov Yusuf Al-Husani. Minister Fenechiu said they were in full process of privatization of 20% of the shares in the Tarom Airlines. He added that they would make a concrete proposal if one of the United Arab Emirates Airlines was interested in participating in the privatization of Tarom. The European Commission on Tuesday made public a first interim report on the EU strategy for the Danube region, 2 years after its launch. The report calls on the governments of the 14 Danube riparian countries to include the priorities of the strategy in the future programs funded by the EU between 2014 and 2020. The report refers to the problems caused by the lack of transport infrastructure, the lack of competitiveness, pollution and crimes in the 14 member states of the Danube macro region, of which 8 are EU members as well. The British Embassy in Bucharest has announced the opening of a book of condolences in memory of Margaret Thatcher. who was Prime Minister of Great Britain between 1979 and 1990. She died on Monday, aged 87. The funerals, accompanied by military honors, will be held at St. Paul's Cathedral on April 17th.